the apprenticeship program was gutted last time round. Like the tools that would have been used by kids, like Nicola has said, hey, look, we'd rather these 18 and 19-year-olds be in work or be in training. Fantastic.
Yep, agreed.
That's a great thing. Can you now pair that with there are jobs for kids at this age, or there are avenues for training? Because you took all of those away. 25% unemployment rate in the youth bracket. 25%. And if you don't get your foot on that ladder of getting that job experience to be able to put on your resume for the next job, for the next job, for the next job. You know, if you look at Seek at the moment, the number of jobs that I would consider entry level, the sort of jobs that I would say are aimed at that sort of 18 to say early 20s, 22, they're all saying 2 to 3 years experience, please, because they know the job market is flooded. So they can be picky.
And
it
so
keeps
what we're going to
all
see...
of these people nervous to accept low wages, poor conditions, and don't rock the boat if you do get a job. It's not for the benefit of these kids at all. I don't care what anecdote Nicola Willis has pulled out of her ass that she spoke to someone and said, I can't possibly motivate my child. Could you please come down like a sledgehammer on everybody with a teenager? That'll fix it.
You know, you remember that there was that Australian ad with his Lara Bingle, and she's standing on some remote island in Australia, and it's like, where the bloody hell are you? Yeah, that's the ad that's running through my head right now. The Australians are basically saying, where the bloody hell are you? Because we'll pay you more. You might be able to buy your first home, and it's quite clear your government doesn't support you. So come on over. That's exactly what this budget says.
If people have missed it, I was going to say one thing. I think we are being a little bit unfair, though, Barb. You said $7 a week. Come on, it's $14 a fortnight. That's much more.
That's a bigger number.
It's a much bigger number.
Better.
Gary Payinda said to us, and I'm sure you guys know this, but for the audience's sake, is that pay for specialist doctors, so doctors who go through 7 years of training and then another 5 years of, I guess, being junior doctors, and then they come out at 32, 33 on a certain salary. In Australia, that 32-year-old gets paid as much as a doctor who's done that and had 15 more steps up the pay ladder. So the 32-year-olds in Australia are straight into where, the 48-year-olds are in New Zealand on pay. And look, we all know that doctors and nurses, they don't do it for the money. But come on. Money is a contributing factor, money and conditions, pay and conditions, to having people choose to work and live in a situation. So, yeah, where the bloody hell are you? I mean, we've seen them. We've seen police advertisements going into Whakatane or Portiki, was it? They were like specifically in that area saying, come to Queensland, keep your rank. We'll pay you more. We'll pay you to get over here. Yeah, and this budget's done nothing to ease any of those. So that would have been a tangible outcome. Chloe's been saying it all this week, 191 people a day, 191 people a day. If this budget's going to be positive, in 6 months from now, it's going to be 150 people a day. But my fear is it's going to be 250 people a day, and that'll be directly trackable to today.
Well, certainly this is all part of the same story that we're looking at, again, we were promised at the election that cutting spending, that cutting investment, that $14 billion of a tax cut, $3 billion for landlords, $1.5 billion for tobacco companies, this would get us all back on track. We just needed a bit of fiscal discipline, a bit of fiscal management, and suddenly businesses would be investing. Suddenly people would be building new housing. Suddenly the economy would be humming again because we would have confidence. We have all of those things in the wrong direction right now. And the data from this budget, tells us the forecasts are continuing to point us in the wrong direction. So the challenge we have is that there's a phrase where I come from, beatings will continue until morale improves, right? We're going to keep doing this over and over again, right? In the hope that this gets better eventually. And I mean, like a stopped clock, it will, but the punishment we will have gone through to get there will not have been worth it. Instead, we will have sent many of our youngest, most talented people overseas. We will have lost big sections of the economy. Many people will be further behind. Inequality will have rocketed. And guess what? It won't be worth it. We'll still have more debt. We'll still be spending more money on benefits. And the only difference will be that, we'll have a different government, hopefully.